Okay, good evening. This is Monday, June 13th, 2020. Meeting of the Berlin Board.
2022.
Yeah, okay. Good guess. Meeting of the Berlin Board of Assessors. As a preliminary matter, please note that this meeting is being recorded and that some attendees are participating by video conference. Accordingly, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you. Take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. This is Kevin Pond, Chair of the Board of Assessors. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me prior to me calling the meeting to order. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Bev Wheeler. So we'll just wait. And Roger Bradley.
Here.
Okay, staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Molly Reed, Assessing Director.
Oh, wait a second. Bev raised her hand that she's here. She's Robert, that's.
Okay. All right, we'll get her in.
Yeah, there she is.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'm here.
Okay.
Bev's here.
Okay.
I saw your little hand raised.
Yeah.
Thank you, Molly.
You're welcome.
Anticipated speakers on the agenda. Please respond in the affirmative. Any speakers tonight?
No other attendees besides the four of us.
Okay. With a quorum of the board present, I call this meeting to order at
6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock. We'll milk it till 6, right on the nose. Okay. Okay.
All right. So we met the last time on May 24th, and it was we were all here. We did 3 interviews, and then the board discussed the interviews, and based on the interviews and qualifications of all were in agreement that Maureen Adema was the best candidate. Molly will follow through with the next steps to hiring, which I did, and she's hired and she started today.
Super.
You approved you approved the May 10th minutes. We got the 4th issue of the Warren Group sales, and the from CMRP, you've got their Imagine 2050. That's their next regional planning year that they're looking to build out to. And I gave you a personal property update. We did the MDM1 exemptions, or I let you know that the exemptions were approved by the state. And I told you about my interview with Municipal Resources for the town administrator person. And then you then you signed the minutes from 5/10, payroll payables, motor vehicle 2022 and 21 abatements, month ending, and a chapter 61 lien. And the meeting was adjourned at 7:40 p.m.
Okay, anybody note any errors or omissions?
No.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
All those in favor of the minutes as read?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. So we'll have to go in and sign those at some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got notification that the 2022 corporation list is available for review, or if we need to look something up on the DOR's website. The Department of Revenue has finished their 2022, well, they sent out their 2022 proposed EQV values, and they were having a public meeting on, I think it was June 10th. Yes, they had a public meeting on June 10th. Ours looked just like it does every year. It changed a little, but not a lot. And so that's that.
And EQV is what?
It is the equalized valuation. Equalized valuation program. This is based on sales, your EQV, your sales and your new growth, and it has a big long spreadsheet. But the EQV will be used as a basis for comparison among 351 municipalities within the Commonwealth for certain state and local purposes. And they do this every other year on the even year.
Okay.
I guess I should let you know what our EQV proposed was, which it's I thought it would just be right there in my notes.
And they use that list for what?
They use this for state aid and a lot of school building programs and library building programs.
Okay.
It's part of a formulas, and ours is 2.63, and last year it was 2.62. So we haven't, well, not last year, 2020, it was 2.62. So we're pretty constant.
Okay.
We got the building permits for month ending May. There was a whole page this time. I forward you the email that the personnel board is having a public hearing on Wednesday, June 15th at 6:30 to go over Article 5, leave benefits. I looked through it, and it pretty much spells out things that were left to the imagination from the last employee handbook. So
that's good.
Get a look? Did you get a chance to look at it? So it spells out that from 0 to 4 years, you get 2 weeks per year. 5 to 9 years, you get 3 weeks per year. 10 to 19, 4, and 20 or more, 5. And then it spells out how the hours
Accumulate.
per regular work week are determined with little examples and everything. So, and they leave without pay says it has to be approved by the town administrator with approval of the select board. So I wanted to ask Margaret about that. I wasn't sure how that affects an elected board. That was my only question. Because the board is our appointed authority. So I get a little hazy in between there. And when Maureen came in today, she brought us her 101 certificate. So she got her letter in January of 2017 that she passed the 101 course. One of you asked me about that. So I'm just letting you know. And so ATB update, I talked to Matt, who is the attorney that we're using for the solar case. And so the status hearing has been moved off to July 28th, but we're trying to get this all figured out before Margaret leaves so that we don't have to go through this with the new town administrator. So hopefully he was going to, he's been talking to the opposition all along, but he's trying to get it moving a little faster than the current, than the other lawyer wants to. So that's that. I don't have anything more on that, but we did in personal property. I was able to get RRC, the personal property accounts, all the asset data to them. So they were very happy. They actually called me, the girl, Jill, called me and she said, how did you do that? You're the only person who's ever gotten that. I said, well, after going back and forth with customer service and asking for the inventory, and they didn't know what I was talking about, I decided, I looked at the property record card and it says asset details. So I used those two words and it worked.
Wow.
I got it in Excel and everything. So hopefully that's going to be moving right along. And Mike Torello from Vision came in and looked at the sales, and I still have to go over a couple of sales with him, but right now, and I left the sales report out there. We have 31 valid sales, and our assessment to sales ratio is 78%, meaning we're supposed to be at 100%. So values have the property have sold 20% above what we have it assessed at, basically. So we're looking at increasing values if we want to stay in between the 95 to 97% range at about 20%. If we want to come in between 90 and 95%, it'll probably be about a 10% increase, or rough. That's real. This is real rough preliminary. Don't hang your hat on it.
When do we decide on that, Molly?
When we finished, there was a couple of sales that we were waiting to get inspections on. So I'm just going over those to see if they changed. There was a couple of things that weren't valid that are part of that. So it might change a little. So I'll keep you posted.
So let's just say someone owns a house in town and they look up their property record card today, and a 10% adjustment in value is going to be applied when?
For the next tax bill in November.
Okay.
It's not anywhere, it's not public anywhere.
Yeah, okay. So
we still have to go through the classification hearing and get all our stuff into the recap and et cetera. This is
right. So
the beginning.
That information will then be on the tax bill at the end of this year, correct?
Correct.
Okay, that's my question. Okay. Yep.
And that's basically all I have. And there's minutes, payroll, payables, well, commitment, you'll have to come back and sign the commitment, and then motor vehicle abatements.
Okay.
So, and I did do that information that you asked me for this morning, Kevin.
Okay. Do we just want to talk about that for a minute? I didn't see it on here. Not that I had a lot of time to look for it, but
I didn't send it to you. I printed it out.
Oh, that's better. That's even better. Okay.
Because I tried to send it in an email, and whatever I tried to write, it got too confusing. So I thought you could just come in and look.
Better, yes. So when Roger picks me up, you going to be there?
Yeah, I can stay for a few minutes.
Excuse me, Roger, you going to pick me up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll pick you up if you want.
No, I'll pick you up.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So,
somebody called Kevin at home about a property in town, and he wanted to. He asked me to look at the taxes because he was told that this person's taxes never went up. That's not true. Everybody's taxes goes up. They do
So-
not stay stagnant. So I did a little spreadsheet for them.
That's good. So I just want to clarify that for somebody. You know, I don't know. I guess it was Thursday night about 8:30. It doesn't bother me. So I told them I would try and find an answer of exactly what happened with the property, so to speak, and then we'll go from there. So Molly looked it up for me today, which I greatly appreciate. And I'm just going to go in and see what it is, and I'll call. Well, what time the Celtics on? They're not on till 9, right? So I may call her tonight, but I got to check to see if the Red Sox do. So I don't know.
I don't know. Auburn's is in the NCAA finals out in Oregon, and they're not starting until 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, is that the girls softball?
No, it's boys baseball.
Baseball? Oh,
I'm too sported. Well,
it's all
my
good.
nephew used to play baseball for Auburn, so
Oh, so there's the connection.
yes.
Good.
So our next meeting would be June 27th.
Well, that's a couple Mondays from now.
Yep,
Yeah, you'll have to send out a text or whatever to remind me. But
I will.
yeah, we're good. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Yeah.
So
Any
A
other
motion
questions or?
to adjourn at 6:14.
Wow, that was quick. We're good. Anybody have anything else to say?
Just curious, how did she work out today? Good?
Yes, so far, except for you missed it. I was telling them I went to log her in and couldn't decipher what the password was and ended up locking her out for a couple of hours.
Okay.
It happens.
Oh, well.
So that's all right. There's enough other stuff to
Yeah.
deal with.
do.
So
Good. Terrific. Okay.
All right.
Somebody want to make a motion to?
I'll make the motion.
Okay.
I'll second it.
And I third. So we are
all
done.
in favor, 3-0. Okay.
All right, 6:15. We're finished.